All right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is... Oh, God, what is today? I don't even remember anymore. I think it's a Thursday. Where's my phone? There it is. Thursday. Thursday. Lonix, it's good to see you. Howdy, Roy. Hey, Shaggy. Shaggy, honestly, you haven't missed much, man. Not a lot has really happened since February, and I've been kind of out of the loop myself. I've been kind of under the weather the last week or two. Hey, Ken. Hey, Babu, too. And oh man, I apologize for not being here yesterday. I had, oh God, a doozy of a day. Man, oh man, a doozy of a day. That's right, I did log out on this thing. Hey, Keel. Keel, how goes that computer build? I am really interested in it. Oh no, Ken, it does. It does. I'm glad you picked it up. Like, honestly, it kind of has me thinking about picking one up, because if you think about it, it kind of puts it almost in the same range, or actually the exact same range as like a Taurus or a Star Lancer, but in an itty bitty tiny package. Here's my question: where did I leave my Caterpillar? There's a way we can do this. Let's see. All right. Caterpillar. All 15. 15.69. Okay. So what is 15.69 away from me? Probably ArcCorp? That sounds like ArcCorp. That's saying 15.61. 61. Let's make the jump. We'll figure it out from there. Walla. ArcCorp. Just ArcCorp. 75. $15.06. I will head to Park L1 first, see what happens. Hey, Gaz. And no, I do need to take meds. And Mabutu, I'm gonna go swap for the Caterpillar. We're gonna go do some honest to God trading. You know, Keel, I've never overclocked anything. I might have to pick your brain about that. Oh, Lonix. I am sorry, man. I am so very sorry to hear it. Oh, believe me, he got snuggled extra hard yesterday and today. It's actually why I wasn't here yesterday. My girlfriend's grandparents, they had to put their dog down. She was old and in a lot of pain, and that ended up being a whole thing yesterday. And there's really a lot more to it. There's a very... Oh my god, there's a lot more to tell the story. Here in a little bit. I am sorry, man. Oh, a squirrel. I wonder what squirrel's up to. Like, I didn't know the dog myself too well, but, you know, let's be honest. It's hard to have an animal in your life and not feel just a hole in your heart when they're gone. Honestly, I don't even know why anybody signs up to have an animal. It's like, yes, I'm guaranteeing the sadness in my life when they depart because of how much you appreciate and love them. And yet we just keep doing it. We just keep... We keep accepting these little furballs.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Like, yeah, I want this thing to beg me for food and annoy me at 6 in the morning for pets and treats and whatnot, and try to get a cheese tax whenever I go to the kitchen, and bring turtles into the house and stuff. And by golly, if it annoys you so much, why does it hurt? Go away. Yeah, Lonix, I feel that. I feel that. Sorry, man. Hey, Raymond. Raymond, it is good to see you. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit better today. I still gotta take some meds. But, do that once I get back in the pipe here. Yeah, Mabutu, that's it. Like, it never gets easier. It never gets easier. Like, I think I have had 30 some odd dogs and cats since I was a kid. And, yeah, it just never gets easier.
Please visit again.
All right, let's go swap this for a caterpillar. We are gonna go do some actual honest-to-God trade today, though. I have missed moving boxes, and it's chump change compared to what we can make on hauling. But it's honest work, and I've missed it. I mean, Babutsu, you don't gotta, you know, justify it, or what's I don't feel like justify is the right word.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Like, sometimes loss just hits, you know, it's a loss. And some of them hit a heck of a lot harder than others.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle
Yeah, Ken, I just rather, you know, I've been in the whole sea, and I'm glad that it's working. But by golly, I miss my caterpillar. I miss loading the thing up. You know, like I said before, I'd rather lose in a caterpillar than make money in a whole sea. And Roy, did I say hi? I don't remember if I said hi, man. I feel like I saw you, and I was thinking I was going to say hi. But then I never actually did say hi. Howdy, Troy. I did. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. I don't like to miss out. I will, Ken. I will. Tell you what. Let me get in the pipe towards Microtech, and I'll take them all in the pipe. Luna, did I not? I am so sorry. Hello, Luna. It is good to see you. Guess we're gonna check out Squirrel's Hurricane really quick. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Hey, Overrun. Oh, man. I don't think you've been missing a whole lot. I mean, honestly, it's been... Okay. I haven't been a whole lot myself. Why am I stuck? Why? What's going on? Why am I stuck in this? Why do I not have picture you up? I've done something, but at the very least, let's get out of the hangar and figure out what I did. Biker, I have finished Locomoto.
Landing gear up.
What is going on? Why am I stuck in Freelook? Cannot rotate. I have no picture yaw. Why is that? Yeah, it's not right shift. Tried that one. It's like as soon as I get in the seat, I'm stuck in Freelook. Oh, Biker, it's so great and it's so cozy. Yeah, it's like I have free look as I am entering the seat, which is odd. Gonna try something. Please make it this one. They didn't make it that way. Okay. Eric, is that it? Having to turn off engines with the MFD?
Engines offline.
How does that fix the free look issue?
Engines online.
Oh, let me just make sure my Z key. Okay, yeah, no, my Z key does work. It's not just a dead key. Luna, I tried to make the orc version of Antonio Banderas, but unfortunately my orc character just looks like a very scared man who looks nothing like Antonio Banderas because I can't make faces. And Super, it's good to see you, man. I'm sorry I've been away. I have been wrecked. I have been wrecked. Okay, now how can I do this? Yeah, see, lock on, lock off. Still toggled in free look.
Your
What
systems
if?
are offline.
Kill everything. Get back into seat. Hmm.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Yeah, Eric, and sadly, I don't think this one's going to work for me.
Landing gear
I've got
down.
an idea. But how I'm going to maneuver this thing into the hangar sideways is anybody's guess. It's about to get rough. Oh, Overrun, what if we swap for another ship? You know, Dutch, that's not a bad idea. And, okay, and they're going to take mine. Hey, you guys remember when you could actually turn off, like,
Has already been granted.
I don't know, individual engines? There we go. That'll get me what I need. Then we boop on this. Oh. That wasn't what I wanted. You can't always get what you want. However, now that we're back in gravity, maybe I can actually rotate. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna send it down, then try to bring it back up and see what happens. We'll just, you know what? We'll get out this way. We'll get out this way. It'll go down like this. Yeah, Bexar, I've been hitting Z. No dice. It is not free look stuck on. Well, I mean, it's not a free look toggle. It is free look being stuck. God, there we go. Bob, I am just as confused as you are. I've got a free look stuck issue. So I'm going to send it down, send it back up, because as many times as I get out of the seat and back in, I have the exact same issue. Ow. I rather like this ship, so.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We're gonna store it.
Your vehicle has been moved to visitors again.
See what happens. Hey, Davey. You know, Eric, that's actually the first time that's happened to me. No, hold on, Luna. You leave my orcs alone. I love the orcs. And I'm so glad they finally gave them more than one voice actor. But yeah, no, definitely in Bethesda games, the orcs are hideous. Like, they look better now, but... Oh yeah, Bob. Oh yeah.
Welcome.
Believe me, I did not want to
ASOP
land
Vehicle
upside
Retrieval
down,
System.
but I came in at a 90-degree angle. Was not allowed to rotate or anything.
Vehicles,
So I just had to
your
make best
vehicle
with what I
has been
could get.
delivered to please visit us again.
Alright, let's try this again. I forgot I was wearing that. There we go. Sorry, do I not have it down? You know, Super, like, I have X4. I do need to play it. My issue is, like, I absolutely hated the keybinds. Overall, we're going to see if storing it fixed it. Because I did have to ASOP terminal call it the first time, so I'm thinking maybe that had something to do with it. And yeah, Luda, as far as like Oblivion is concerned, I do really like the orcs. I'm doing an all punching playthrough right now. I'm not gonna use a single weapon if I can help it. Oh no. Well, already. And I'm hitting Z. It's not changing anything. We're gonna swap to a different caterpillar. No, David, that's a very interesting question because we have spent buku amount of money on him. And now they're telling me they're after giving him that big echo cardio whatever thing where they scan his heart that he might not actually have heart disease. And I kind of feel like I'm being taken for a very expensive ride. Like he's been a little funky dunky and I don't doubt that he had something very seriously wrong with him, but now I'm starting to doubt how
vehicle retrieval system.
Much the vet actually did for him, you know?
Your vehicle
Will!
has been to our storage facility.
Aw, thank you, Will. Thank you, man. Honestly, Will, I've actually been kind of gone myself for about the last week or two. However, I would say if you could wait a month.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Wait a month. At least for the Invictus stuff to come around. That's what I would do.
Your vehicle has been delivered
Yeah,
to the
Ken.
location. Please visit us
Good
again.
luck with the rest of the day, man. Yeah, Davey, like, I don't doubt that he had something going on. Like, my man was suffering. And I'll pay whatever I got to. Like, I will rob a bank for this cat, you know? But, because the first when we brought him in, they were basically telling us it was probably ready to say goodbye. You know, we should make our peace. And then he recovered. They were like, oh, wow, he recovered quicker than we thought he would. And then there was like, well, he's still got heart disease. And now they're telling us that it doesn't look like he has heart disease. And it's like, okay, well, so what was all that money for? Oh yeah, I can. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna write them off. Like, I'm a little bit suspicious, but I'm not gonna write them off because the thing is, he's a cat. He cannot communicate his how he feels. In fact, cats are notorious for trying to not communicate weakness. Okay, there we go. I can actually fly this one. So I guess I'll have to claim it somewhere else.
You are clear to launch.
Your systems are online.
So like I'm not gonna openly accuse them for taking us for a ride. But the amount of money I feel is very extreme for the vague answers, you know? Now you see, Davey, the MR2 is fine. MR2 is running just fine. That's the one thing that
Thank
is
you,
running
and
just
please
fine.
visit again.
Shield system offline. Droid established.
Yeah, Lonix, like that's it. Like they don't like to show weakness. They like to try to disappear if they can. Because you know, in nature, weakness just means that something is going to try to capitalize on that, and you know, cats aren't particularly trusting. You can give them a place to live for 20 years, and the moment that they have a cough, it's like, well, I am going to disappear and hide in a closet now. Yeah, Luna, and finding a non-corporate owned vet clinic is very difficult these days. One, they do a really good job of hiding it. Two, there's just not a lot out there. And not to mention, most of your pets don't get sick during 9 to 5 on a weekday. Like Waffle did it on a Sunday, you know? Whenever I have a vet emergency, it's always on a Sunday. And we've only got one emergency vet clinic in town that is open, or at least we'll see people on Sundays. And you got to pay $500 just to get your pet in the door. And if you can't pay that up front, they're not doing anything for you. So, you gotta make sure you've got the money ready to go for Mr. Little Fluffykins.
Shield system online.
Hey, Bishop. Yeah.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah. We're here today. Yeah, Davy, gone are the days of James Harriet. Bishop, not mine, but... Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Do you want to hear a terrible, no good, dark, and I mean a real dark comedy of a story? Which is the reason I did not stream yesterday. There's a lot more to what I said earlier. But the thing is, if at any point nobody wants to hear it, all you gotta do is say so and I will drop it, no judgment. Oh God, it was a day. It was oh. Yeah, exactly, Lonix. They're going to use up all that deposit. They'll find each and every test they can to do it. Yeah, Wolf. Oh man, good luck with the dentist. We're gonna go see Squirrel's hurricane here. I ain't seen one in a little bit. Yeah, sorry, Bishop. Everything is okay with my pets. Like, my pets are fine. But as I was saying earlier,
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle
my
retrieval
girlfriend's
system.
grandparents, they had this little, I guess it's a Yorkie. It's small. It's got long hair that gets in the eyes. It's kind of brown and black.
Your
Anyway, the thing is super old, and yesterday they had unfortunately had to put her down. She was in a lot of pain. She was blind, deaf, and sadly it was her time. And you know, this dog was incredibly loved, but at first, yeah, Lonix, real bad time for pets. First, her grandmother wanted...
Hey, Jack, good to see you.
Hold on. Hey, Cerrone. Cerrone, you're just in time for really messed up story time.
Coming right up.
Actually, I'm gonna save messed up story time for after looking at this hurricane, because I don't want to sully Squirrel's moment with it. Hey, Matt. Oh, he got the fancy skin. And yeah, Cerrone. Squirrel just picked it up not too long ago, so asked me if I wanted to come by and look at it, so I figured I'd take a look-see. Figured I'd swing by and take a look at it before he went to work. He's about to pop off.
Alright, so I'm closing out my stream and I'm about to head out. But if you want to take it for a spin, feel free. Alright. In the future, let me know if you want to run some missions. We'll blast some targets with this. It'll be good times. Have a good one. Peace out.
Cerrone, I know that feeling. I remember like when the hurricane was first announced, and it's one of those things that it comes up every now and then. You're like, oh crap, the hurricane. But anyway, so like I said, they had to put their dog down yesterday. It was finally time. And girlfriend's grandmother at first wanted the vet clinic to handle the body. Because, you know, like a lot of the times, like what do you do with that? Especially like when you live in the city. Because out in the country, you know, it's a little bit easier. You can just bury them or whatever, but sometimes in the city you can't really do that. So they were gonna do that, but then she changed her mind, and she wanted to take the body home and bury her in the backyard. Which, you know, I'm not against or anything. It's her decision, her dog, all that. But this is just important for later on. So we all get home, and we're all taking turns, you know, helping dig the well, I guess the hole, for lack of a better word. And we lay her down in the hole. And the thing is, they have another dog. They have another dog. This other dog is quite a bit larger, about 40, 50 pounds. In that range. And while everyone's paying their respects and crying and, you know, being sad because it is a funeral, the other dog is sniffing along the bushes. And the other dog finds a pack of baby rabbits. And before anyone can do anything, she has a baby rabbit in her mouth, and she is running all through the yard, having the time of her life, while this poor baby rabbit is screaming its lungs out. So you've got old people running everywhere, young, out-of-shape people running everywhere, this dog having the time of its life, this rabbit, this poor baby bunny, quickly losing the time of its life. Hey, Squirrel, sorry you came into a weird part of a story. And good luck at work, man. Hey, Clive. Yeah, Roy, it was not... Oh, God. And by the time we got the rabbit from her, like, it was not... I ain't gonna go into details, but there was no saving it. There was no saving it at all. Raymond, we put them out of the yard. That's the thing, man. The rabbits in our neighborhood are so dumb. Like, you can just pick them up. They're not smart. They have almost no natural predators in this neighborhood. But, like, we just put them out of the yard and had to put the dog up. But there was...
Landing gear up.
It was bad, man.
Thank you.
It was
Please
bad.
use it again.
In the short of things, and to not go into too much gruesome detail, ended up having to put it out of its misery and burying it with the dog. And I'm not gonna lie, I did some drinking about that yesterday. I definitely did some drinking about that. It was not a swell time. Like, I know that's life. I know that's how life goes. Sometimes life is just cruel. It is not fair. But it was still incredibly messed up. Yeah, exactly, Raven. Well, I mean... I think these were probably big enough to be on their own, rabbit-wise. Like, I can't blame the dog. You know, the dog doesn't know. The dog just sees a chew toy that moves. Oh man, super popular today. What's T-Rex? But at least outside of the yard, I mean, they went probably 4 feet, one side of the fence to the other. Like, they weren't even like in a hole or anything. They were just sitting topside in the grass, being idiots. Davey, that's the thing. Like, we should have plenty of things that eat rabbits in Arkansas, and yet in my particular little neck of the woods, like, there are so many rabbits in this neighborhood that I have to keep my car in first gear, and sometimes I have to stop and wait for them to figure out where they want to go because they just will not get out of the road. Like, you'll go for a walk and rabbits are just all through your path. Like, we've got a couple of hawks around here, but for some reason they don't do anything about the rabbits. Oh, no, no. Oh, oh. Man, actually, okay, so Gold, I don't know if you've ever seen In-Betweeners. But there's a scene where they accidentally catch a fish, and while standing in a boat naked in front of all their classmates, they decide that they can't return the fish to the water for some reason, and they end up punching this fish to death all in a group as some sort of weird mercy killing. And oh, it's really just a terrible episode. Oh god, that episode. Oh yeah, so anyway, that's why I wasn't here yesterday. I had to deal with that. Honestly, I kind of feel like I need to go to church now and like confess. Just I don't feel good about what I had to do. And Raymond, I have seen a fox once. You get coyotes more towards southwest Arkansas. Like there's coyotes in Texarkana. But if there's any up here, I've never seen them. And now that I'm in a more urban environment, like we've got some cats. We've got some, you know, like wild house cats. But they don't seem to go after the rabbits either. Yeah, I don't know if this thing was big enough for a stew. Oh, just oh. See, Davey, I wish we did. I really wish we had more foxes here. Like I know we've got a whole bunch on Lake DeGray. But I'm also about an hour away from Lake DeGray. And I don't... Can you just, like, import foxes? Like... It's not exactly like it's leaving the state. Really, Mike? I feel like we had a bear not too long ago. Yeah, like we had bears. It's Arkansas. It's bear country. I mean, I don't blame them because, you know, kids are idiots. And bears are very pettable. Okay, they have the appearance of being pettable. Yeah, see, Raymond, like, we have them here, but I've only ever seen... I've spent more time in nature, honestly, than I cared to as a kid. And between all my years, I think I have seen 2 foxes in their natural habitat. 2. Like, they don't exactly show up a lot. Oh, squirrel, I am sorry. Man, they're gonna be like cutting you some slack. Like, I know you say you don't mind it, but golly, 12 hours. It's a lot to work. Now, the big question is, are any of these going to work? That one looks like it'll work. In fact, they look like they both might work.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
See, Squirrel, that's even worse. You shouldn't be working though. I'm just gonna say it. You shouldn't be working. They can get 2 people to work 8-hour shifts instead of 1 person working a 16-hour shift. Yeah, see, Davey, I'm not a fan of that. Like, meat and whatnot, go for it. Like, my dad was a hunter. Okay, I say that. He was also maybe a little bit of a poacher. But at least he ate everything he killed. He just didn't agree with things like limits and seasons. Yeah, exactly, Lonix. Exactly. Like, you putting all that work in there, you should be getting paid more and then some. But, whoa. Sir, you are out of your box. I mean, scroll with all that working. Are you ever gonna find time? And yeah, Davey, like I know there's always things around it. Like I said, as many things as my dad did illegally. And shoot, he was just usually hunting stuff to eat it.
Hi.
Why are you back here? Well, it's nice to know that with hauling being the king of making money for cargo-based gameplay, that there's people still trading fresh food. Yeah, see, David, that's fair. And I'm not gonna, make up something like, oh, he was poor, barely scraping by. No, he much preferred hunting his own food. Like he could buy groceries. He just liked deer meat. And, I guess the bragging rights that came with. And he was a park ranger too. But, at the end of the day, the meat is used. And also just, much as I hate to say it, oh, the deer in Arkansas are, oof, yeah. Oh yeah, Davey, sometimes you accidentally hit a deer with an F-150. Sometimes you accidentally hit it with a Remington. Yeah, see, Luna, I learned when I was a kid that I was way too feeble for hunting. I am okay with admitting my weaknesses. And one of those weaknesses is I don't like shooting animals. Like, I get it. I understand it. But it's just not for me. I am okay with the hypocrisy of eating a cheeseburger of an animal that was slaughtered by the hands of somebody else who has a stronger stomach than I.
Engines online. Launch complete.
So, like, don't tell the vegetarians and the vegans, but that's why I really admire them, because they can stick to their guns. Like, I know the message gets annoying sometimes, but people that can swear off stuff like that for their own personal reasons and actually stick to it, knowing full well what a cheeseburger tastes and feels like in your mouth. That is discipline. All right, what was that other place? Anvik and... I'm sorry, Motherfig. What? What? I'm not doing that. I'll just do 4 whole sea runs. Anvik, and I always forget the name of the other one. Say McGrath, was that it? Hold up, Raymond. So you're just telling me that the Queen owns all the deer? Caltag, that's it. I mean, Motherfig, if you want, I will just straight up give you the 2 mil. You can avoid whatever that is.
Quantum drive is now on.
You know what? We might not get to do any ground-based trade
Quantum drive is now
with fresh food anyway. I can swap to something else. Ooh, mother pig. Hey, fish. All right, the new rock ores. How is that? How is the rock mining these days? Right. I'm sorry, Raymond. I forgot you guys were on Charles now. Sorry, I'm just so used to, you know, her
landing.
Queenness? Majesty? What's the... Your Majesty, right? Yeah, Motherfig, how much is this Zeus? Like, how far off are you from it? That door's closed. That one's open. Oh yeah, 2 mil. I got you, buddy. I got you. Motherfig, I know it's a silly Billy question, but just to make sure I've got everything right. What is your in-game name again?
Landing complete.
Like it's just Motherfig, right? There we go. Just in case they got stuff to buy.
Engines offline.
Come on, wallet. Come on. There we go. Actually, let's round that up just to make sure you've got the change for it. We'll go 2.2. Well, you can afford yourself a hot dog afterwards, mother pig. You know, Bob, I've been thinking about picking one of those up. I think I prefer mining with that more than I do the rock. Yeah, Raymond. You know, just for an American, the royal line is just kind of like a nebulous thing. For lack of a better word. Now, what is a whole egg doing out here? Thank you, Mother Fig. Thank you. Yeah, Luda, I feel the same way. Like, I used to work at this, I used to work for this florist who also did decorating for rich people on the side. Like, they did event hosting and whatnot, but apparently there are people in this world that are so rich that they get other people to decorate their house for them instead of just, you know, oh my god, doing it themselves, or at least picking the stuff out. Like, they just have someone do all the designing. And really, 37. How much can I buy in these bioplastics? 8s. You know what? I like 16s. Let's do a run of alcohol. 6 units, maybe not. You know what? Let's go to Ida. Let's move some barrel. Oh yeah, Golden. No, I know. I know now. But like, ooh, Roy. Hold on. I need everybody who wants to, who's comfortable. If you're lurking, you don't got to do it. Wish Roy a wonderful day and good luck with his interview tomorrow. Roy, you got this. Roy, I want to hear tomorrow about this new job that you have. I mean, like, no pressure. You got this. You're a good guy. There we go. That's what I want to hear. We'll sing you the "Good Job, You Got a Job" song tomorrow. I'll make one up for you. Yeah, like we did some decorating for this hunting lodge. And when I say hunting lodge, I mean like it was a deer camp for rich people. And just some of the most zany stuff that they had us pick up was just like, wow, you're really proud of this. It's like, you guys didn't hunt any of these, you're just hanging it up. Like a $16,000 alligator skin couch. I don't know if you guys have ever sat on an alligator or pet an alligator or really just touched an alligator, but the skin of an alligator is kind of armored because they get into a lot of violent shenanigans. They're not made of corduroy or velvet. Like, having a couch made of alligator skin is like having, I don't know, an armadillo skin headrest for your car. Like, why? You know, like a leather couch, that I get. Especially, like, you know those like older leather couches, like after they've had time to kind of break in and they sag a little bit, but they're just, oh, so nice. Especially like in like 80s cars or 90s cars these days. Now that, perfect. Perfect. But alligator skin? No. I guess we're gonna go back to you. Let's try some bear. Yeah, Red, you're like, this was a fancy dancy sort of. I mean, these guys got money. I'm not gonna tell them what to do with their money. It just felt very like the deer camp that I grew up in was just a loose collection of, you know, camper trailers, like fifth wheels, around like a burn barrel and an offal pit, you know? Like it wasn't a lodge with running water and electricity and a fridge and stuff. Now, you know, insert name here, that's actually not a bad idea. And Parker, it is good to see you, buddy. I don't know, maybe I just grew up too poor to understand. We didn't have four-wheelers. We walked through the woods on other people's land. I mean, Ethan, technically we haven't even got started yet. I was gonna take it to Pyro. I just gotta get stuff for it first. If I go Pyro trading, it's gonna have to be station to station. You know, Raymond, I've never owned a leather couch. I didn't think about it being cold over there. And that would affect the, what's the word? Oh, just how nice it would be, you know. Living in Arkansas, everything is so warm. You know, Davey, I've never actually played Satisfactory. I have been purposely keeping away because, well, I value sleep. And I don't feel like I would have any more sleep if I started playing Satisfactory. Congratulations. Oh, Ethan, we're not gonna do it for the profit. I'm just kind of picking up whatever I can. Honestly, if we get fragged, I don't honestly mind. It is something to do. And I kind of feel like I'm in that part of the patch cycle where I'm just waiting for something to happen. Like, I could increase my hauling rep, but, like, what's the point? Yeah, see, like, I know Satisfactory is great, and that's why I'm staying away. I've seen what happens to myself in Space Engineers, and, yeah, I know Satisfactory would consume me. Oh, Binks, we're about to find out. Honestly, even if it's just weak tea, I'm just going to pick up whatever I can. I was going to move some fresh food to Pyro, but the amounts were honestly very pitiful. Like, I'd be moving a total of I don't know, 60 SCU. Which only equates to a couple of boxes. I wanted a little bit more cargo than that. Like, if I end up getting hit by a pirate, I want them to at least move 10 boxes, you know? That one is open. What did I just see there? Am I hallucinating? I swear I keep seeing a small thing move across the tarmac. And then when I change things over, there is a gear there. That's what I was seeing. I was seeing those gears, the landing gears. Okay, well. Let's sneak under the landing gear. I'm also really surprised that in, what, 10, 12 years, they have not fixed this landing gear issue. Like, it's so Looney Tunes. Like, a ship gets destroyed, the landing gear is permanently left behind. Like a set of smoking boots. Sadly, Binks, we do have to load and unload manually. See, Luna, I think I've got one of the earlier ones. Like, I know it's made by Dovetail. And they do the thing where they update their game every year. I thought about trying it. I have. There's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. That's also an online train game. Has it, Parker? Oh, Astatine. I can get that in 24s. Nope. Yeah, squirrel. Always need help moving cargo. Oh, Parker, I haven't even bothered logging into this PTU yet. With the way that I was feeling last week and still kind of recovering. Right, I guess I should send that down. Davey, I would probably say around 4,000 hours, if I had to guess. I feel like it's probably a lot more than that. That's probably a very conservative number. Load to the front first. Wait. hold on. We got a Thomas the Tank Engine add-on for it. Why didn't you lead with that, Luna? That would have sold in the heartbeat. That's all you had to say. Come on, here we go. Yeah, see, biker, I have no idea. I try to stay far away from Copions. I'm gonna play Star Citizen as the city slicker that I always wanted to be. Where animals are just things for other people. Really? Binks, we're all hoping it's soon. Everyone's got the idea that it's going to release with Invictus, which isn't a bad idea. But that does seem like a lot of stuff to release once. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Well, Lennox, I think the Perseus is supposed to come out, isn't it? I mean, you know, I say supposed to. Oh, come on. We just used this one. Yeah, but Klesro, it's basically the same thing. Like, technically, Drake doesn't get to participate, so... I mean, Defense Con is at the exact same time. It's just 1 week after, so... You know, it's like Boxing Day and Christmas. Hey, Phaedrus. Yeah, Justin, how did you enjoy the Polaris? I think that that ironclad will just be called the waffle iron. Is that what you make waffles with a waffle iron? Is that the correct term? It's like a griddle or what? What is the actual term for that? For the apparatus of waffle crafting. Correct term. Okay, good deal. Just making sure I get it right. Oh, Binks, if you're looking to join the Discord, if that's what you're looking for, just exclamation Discord. But if you're talking about the YouTube stuff, I would say don't bother. That's what I tell all these people, but nobody listens to. There are literally 0 features to it. And you could spend that money on ice cream. In fact, fact, okay, so I want to tell you guys about some ice cream. All right. There's this place here called Loblolly. They make their own ice cream, and they make some vegetarian, vegan ice cream, some regular dairy ice cream. Oh my god, they've got this one flavor called Cookie Monster. And it's blue, but it's not blue, if that makes sense. But it's got tons of tiny chocolate chips. Uses sunflower seed butter. Oh, it's wonderful. And Ethan, definitely. He's not here right now, but ask Wade. There's a gentleman who plays with me a lot when I stream named Wade. And he helps load. And he gets a sizable cut every single day. I pay well for loaders. One second. I gotta plug this headset in. But no, definitely. There's definitely a market for cargo loaders, Ethan. I've been paid for it before. I've paid lots of other people to help load cargo. I don't know if you could argue if there's like a standardized rate or whatever. Right. Keep forgetting to hit the send down button. The problem is, like, if you mean, like, let's say you just hung out here at a place and offered to load cargo. I feel like a lot of the big issue is trust. Like, I'll hire people to be on my crew and fly with me and load and unload. But if you're talking like a bunch of porters sitting around the place, man, you'd have to really carry some name recognition, you know? Biker, I am currently at, where am I? Ryder? I want to say I'm at Ryder on Ida. And Jim, right now it's Astatine. I'm not going to make a lot of money with it. I'm literally just buying it to put something in my cargo hold. For fun. I'm going to go sell it in Pyro. And I'm pretty sure I can make more money with it here. But I'm not worried about the money. It's more for the adventure. Honestly, Ethan, no. Here's the thing, Ethan. I deal a lot with pirates. Like, it's very fun to do piracy and also try to avoid piracy. And the equipment for cargo is also the equipment for piracy. Pirates are some of the best cargo loaders that I have ever met. And sometimes, when you've got something that looks a little bit too good to be true, like a very competent crew who is ready to load stuff, there's a slight chance that they're ready to load things into their ship. Oh, Luna, tell us more about Moon Mist. Yeah, exactly, Mal. You know, what if that Corsair comes along and it's just making sure that my cargo gets to where it wants it to go? You see, Jim, there's a difference between risk and a guaranteed winding up at, you know, a med bed. I mean, we could fly by Shepherd's Rest. I mean, Coyote, it's true. Both are very exploitive in their nature. Like, you are exploiting maximum profit. I mean, if you're, doing it right anyway. Risky, but not fatal. I mean, honestly, Ethan, any ground location in Pyro. That is not Shepherd's Rest, anyway. Like, I've done a few drug runs out of Pyro, and they succeeded. There you go. Go on up. See, Luna, it's been a long time since I've been able to taste. But I'm trying to remember those 3 flavors and combine them, and I don't... We might have different definitions of heaven. Oh, Binks! Thank you, Binks. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Oh, I will, Binks. Thank you, man. Actually need to go pick me up a new pint or 2 of that Cookie Monster.
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
I really enjoy it.
Landing gear up. Shield system offline.
Thank you, man. Welcome on in. I need to update that little animation. That poor prospector's been getting blown up for years now. All right, Pyro Gateway, here we come. Will anybody be camping the gateway with EMPs or missiles? Also, before I forget, is anybody going to that Bar Citizen in Nashville on May 3rd? You know, time is ticking. It's getting closer. Well, Mal, it's May 3rd. It's free. Don't have to get a ticket or anything. And CIG is going to be there. So you can ask them questions about, you know, the Drake Lobster. And since we're not getting a Citizen Con this year, or at least an in-person one, Bob, it's pretty big. It's this many. It's this many. Sorry, it's a big number. How many number of places is that? I think it's like 8 million and some change. And usually, Mal, they give out a few goodies, too. Like, I've got that Banu cube and the little 8-ball fidget spinner yes no thing. I'll do some ship giveaways and whatnot. Yeah, I know there's a Discord and a website for it, Mal. I believe it's May 3rd in Nashville. I want to say on the east side of Nashville. Don't quote me on that part. I gotta double check the map. They had to relocate it. All right. You know what I should have been doing on my way here? Looking at where I was going to sell this. Oh, Ethan, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be so nice. Have a reason to actually hold on to stuff in your cargo hold. Like, I've been sitting on this acetine for about a week now, and it's about to pay off. That'd be so cool. And Tars, how you doing? You know, I think it's been like a solid month since we've been to Pyro. Yeah, Ethan, like right now the pricing that we have is so not done well. Like they throw crumbs at cargo trading and we jump on it, that's for sure. Tars, where I come from, the phrase living the dream usually means please take me out with a hammer. So you might have to be a little bit more specific. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Man, that could have been my face, couldn't it? All right, do the jump to get out of the area. Cancel the jump. Ooh, Tars, that's just as depressing, buddy. You want to talk about it? You wanna hold the speaking stick? Let's see, where are we gonna take this? I'm gonna take this to Sorry, I'm just checking numbers. I should just have to take this to a station. I'm sorry, is nobody... Stanton Gateway. Okay, I can sell at Stanton Gateway. So I guess I'll just turn around. Yeah, Klez, like, you know, okay, here's my issue, Klez. And it's mostly because I'm coming at it from a very narrow point of view, like, as a trader. But it's odd to me that the second star system they introduced for gameplay, and economic gameplay, is an economically devastated, ransacked, emptied out location that supposedly has nothing to offer. All the corporations have moved out. It's like, you're telling me there's viable trade there? Like, I guess for the individual, but not for corpse. I just thought that'd make trade between the two systems a lot more interesting. But not really. Well, Death, right now I'm not selling fresh food because I had almost nothing to buy.
Shield system online. Landing gear down.
Like, I understand Pyro needing supplies and bringing stuff in to sell them, but there's not really a lot of that. And while you can take stuff out of Pyro and sell it for a little bit more profit, the extra legwork isn't really worth the profit involved. Like, why sell gold all the way at, like, Arc L4 when you can just drop it off in the same system, turn around and sell more? Like, the time difference isn't really worth it. Going a little bit slow, but eh. Now, Mao, that is true. That is true. It is about the friends we made along the way.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, AJ, like, I feel like they have this nebulous Star Wars idea of crime and piracy without realizing that you need something to sink your teeth into. Like, they have this idea of committing, like, Han Solo version of piracy where nobody gets hurt and things aren't actually lost. And it's like, it turns out that when you are a predator, you have to have prey, and that means somebody has to lose something. Instead of it just being like the Shredder hangout in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Like, that's what I feel like their idea of Pyro is. Like a bunch of kids playing poker and arcade games while smoking cigarettes. Like, that's Pyro. And then Shredder comes out and says, "Steal me a colored TV." Also, Death, I thought you would like to know that that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the next mutation, is on Tubi. And I tried watching it the other day, and good God, that was terrible. That was awful. Like, every single scene just felt like they were trying to fill time and just have movement and sound to occupy a toddler instead of any sort of plot. That was the live action show that was on Fox in like 96, 97. Had, what's her name? Venus? Oh, Power. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna have to do that by hand. It's not very exact. Yeah, like that's it too, Jim. Like the thing is, and I've said this a lot before. Trading needs to be easy enough where any idiot can do it. Like, okay, let's look at nature. Let's go back to nature, okay? Pirates are going to be the predators. They're going to be the lions. And traders like me are going to be the wildebeests, okay? If being a wildebeest is so hard that the only people that can survive at it are the super paranoid ones who basically treat everything like a second edition D&D PTSD character where they have a 20-foot pole and poke behind each door and are basically just a trauma-induced grognard, then one, the lions aren't going to feed and nobody's going to be a wildebeest. Everyone's going to want to be a lion and starve. But if you can make money as a wildebeest and you can make good money at it, or at least money that is easy, then any idiot can try it. And while some will get got by the lions, there will be enough to propagate and continue. Like, you need a healthy amount of cattle for both the cattle to survive and the lions to survive. Yeah, exactly, Ethan. Like, why can I make 500,000 credits in 10 minutes on a hauling mission that isn't my cargo, but I cannot make that with my own cargo unless I'm risking, 4 million. Like, the amount of risk versus reward does not make sense. Like, the risk should be inviting enough that the reward is worth it, even if the risk ends up panning out to be an actual risk. Yeah, Squirrel. Like, that's it. Like, when I get hit by pirates, it's like, oh my god, it almost feels like charity work, Because there's so little for them to actually hit. And it's not. I just want to be absolutely clear that it's not charity work. I just... there's almost nothing for them to do. Or when they do hit, it's like 12 against 1, and there's no way I was going to win. But it's just so rare to see an actual hit these days. Clive, there is, but only at stations. Technically, I could have auto-unloaded here, but I didn't feel like doing it. Yeah, Squirrel, like right now, gosh, I'm not gonna make anything on this. And then which elevator doors are we talking about? On the ones on the Caterpillar? They're sort of useful, but not in the way you would think. Yeah, Ethan, like if you steal contracted cargo, you're making literally pennies. Like there's no reason to steal it. You'd have a hull C come through with 4,000 SCU, and if you were to sell it all, you'd make maybe 100,000. Like, it's just not worth. It's not worth it. Random, you do at outposts. At stations and cities, you can pay money to have it auto load or auto unload. But it costs money, time, abnormally slow times for the Caterpillar. But if you're going to an outpost, like I bought this cargo at an outpost, and I had to manually load all of it. Yeah, see, stuff, like, I don't mind that. But that's it. Like, there should be enough profit where it's like, do I risk it or do I not? Like, is it worth the bet? Is it worth the risk? And, you know, it's weird. You don't get into trading to make money. I don't get into trading to make money. Well, Klez, 2 Caterpillars that I own are a pledge. One is a loaner. And yeah, Ethan, that's what I do. Because it has such a poor layout. Like, the Caterpillar is my favorite ship. I love it to death. But I'm not going to make excuses for what is objectively one of the worst cargo layouts ever made. And to be fair, the ship did come out in 2.6.3, which was 9 months before we ever saw a cargo box. All right, let's go sell it. Well, you know, Nim, it's a little difficult to use with the cat because the way it twists the boxes around, which is why I don't use it. It's good for unloading, but or prepping. Like if you stage the cargo in front of each module and then someone loads to the modules, like if you're working in a group, it can actually be incredibly useful. But running it solo, not so much. I mean, thoughts, that's an excellent thought. I'm sure that'll take 5 years implementation and get put behind ship armor. You guys remember ship armor? Oh yeah, Death. I remember that. Gee golly, I remember that. I'm glad they fixed that at least. Yeah, Motherfig, have a good night, man. Sleep well. I don't know, Mabutu. I've seen a lot of traders still opt for the big stuff. Yeah, look at that. We made what, 200,000 off that, I think, if that. I don't even think we made that. You know what? Let's risk it. Let's go to Shepherd's Rest. Let's get blown up. You guys want to get blown up? Let's go get blown up. Zenith was actually going to help with some escorts today, but she might be preoccupied.
Welcome to the ASOC.
I mean, you know, Mabutu, I might not get blown up. Maybe I will receive a cake. You know, Ethan, I do. Okay. So, Ethan, you remember that little event they had? The supply or die event? Let me tell you about headhunters. I have not stepped foot in Pyro since supply or die. Not once have I seen a headhunter, and yet here I am, head contractor, with the purple people eaters. Well, sadly, Clive, I think this is the basic kitty cat. I don't think I've ever actually touched down at Golden Riviera. Like, I buzzed the area a long while back in a fast mover. Some gas while I'm here too. Tell you what, I'm gonna buy 1 box of stuff while I'm at Golden. Just the one. Oh no, Clive! This is the base model right here.
You are clear to launch.
Your systems are online.
Now, it did used to have a Kovalek skin. Oh god, I just opened my wallet. Oh, I made it. Now I get to sit here and wait for my wallet to open. That's cool. That's great. That's great. That's cool. That's cool. We'll just wait 15 minutes for my wallet to finish opening. There we go. Right, Death? How dare I have a friend list?
Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch complete.
In fact,
Thank you. And
I'm
please
not going to be
proceed.
shooting up anybody while I'm at Shepherd's Rest, so let's just go ahead and make sure all the power we have. Fine.
Shield system offline.
Oh, let's go do it. Let's go visit the Golden Riviera. Oh, Ethan, that would be nice. I feel like that would be too on the nose, though. You know, caterpillar and cat yellow. mean, Tycho, I've got the pirate skin. I'm just not flying my pirate cat right now. I've got 3 caterpillars. I've got the base model, the pirate, and the best in show. I would be in the best in show, but mine's bugged at the moment. I've got to claim it. Death, that is nice. I've never actually been inside a casino. I'm too scared. I know how I get with bright lights and all the sounds, and I would walk out in nothing but my underwear. And I'll probably fly the Ironclad when I'm with crew. Solo, probably the Caterpillar. Oh yeah, Raven. By the power of Grayskull. Hey, Star. How goes tea today? Oh, Death. Let me tell you about poor impulse control, okay? Let me tell you how undisciplined of a man I am. And Clive, it's white with magenta accents. But yeah, no, I have no impulse control whatsoever. So I figure, okay, here's what it comes to gambling with me. I could either gamble or I could buy an icy. The cool thing about buying an icy is that if I spend the $2 to $5 on an icy, I get the icy 100% of the time. If I spend $200 to $500 on a slot machine, and I know that I would probably end up doing that, I'm probably not going to get anything. Now, Gaz, why can't you have those? What's wrong with Oreos, chocolate donuts, and soda? Especially what kind of soda are we talking? I'm partial to yellow Gatorade myself. Oh no, it's gonna be nighttime. You know, Mal, I think you're right. I think you're right. Star, tell us about the day. I feel like everybody's kind of had heavy days today. I mean, you know, Tycho, it's not technically a soda. But aside from the occasional icy, I pretty much drink nothing but water, so Gatorade is still kind of a treat for me. The thing about Gatorade, though, you can only call it by its color. Don't like that. You know what? We'll just leave it. We'll leave it. It's cool. It's cool. Totally doesn't feel like it's staring at me right now. Gee, golly. I mean, still, Star, it can be rough. You know when people tell you to, like, do something you enjoy as a job and you'll never work? Or whatever? That's BS. That's the opposite of what happens. Do something you love, and you will watch other people who don't understand your passion strip away everything you ever enjoyed about it. Yeah, sorry, Mal. I guess I could have prepped the room for that one, couldn't I? Well, no one shot us yet. Which is nice. Question is, though, where is the freight elevator? Right there.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
We're just gonna hope the elevator works, right? All power to shields.
Engines offline.
Yeah, we'll leave the light on. Why not? Just attract all the bad luck. Oh, Raymond, it ain't the headhunters I'm worried about. It's all the headhunter hunters. Oh yeah, Luna. You know, when I first started, everything was semi-bright, cheery, you know. And sometimes it got to the point where it's like, oh god, I don't want to log in today. Mostly because I know Star Citizen was going to chew me up and spit me out. Well, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Simple, I think so. Like, you gotta connect the little blue wires, and you might have to have the license for it? Never used the slug. Hey, Scott! Thank you, Scott. Thank you, man. Welcome on in. Thank you. Now to figure out where to buy the car. Since I've never actually been here. Yeah, the blue line is how you do the connection so they know to talk to each other. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry. I mean, to be fair, I've missed quite a few days myself over the last week or three. I've been kind of off my my kilter, I guess you could say. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you. Tell you what, I'll spend it all on the penny slots. Make it last. Really make it last. Sorry it wasn't the Wookiee. Where in the world do you buy cargo in this place? Is that supposed to be like that? I guess it is. Thank you, Gaz. Thank you, Scott. If I was cargo and I lived at a place like this, maybe the shop. Maybe not the shop. Maybe that shop? Storage access. Hey, yes, I would like to spend money. I feel like the most out-of-pocket tourist going through, like, the red line on Chicago. Like, hello, yes, I'm stuffed with cash and easily stabbable. Okay. Okay. Am I... Shop. This... CIG is really got to work on their indicating of where things are. Because, like, these are pretty. But there needs to be signs. There needs to be some sort of indication. Because I have followed the shop sign. And I don't feel like the shop sign is correct. Yeah, see, Luna, I would only want that if I could make the rules. And I can walk away from it. Wouldn't be up here, would it? Like, that would be silly. You know, Orbital, what a smart idea. What a smart idea. Do it up here in the light. People can see. Hey, Luna, you're right. Three months, my God, already. So maybe the other building. Thank you, Luna. My God, has it been that long already? Okay, am I still... Yes, okay. Still heading towards it. Past the giant funeral pyre. I mean, the other one also said trading post, but... Oh, TARS, yeah? This feels very similar. Oh no, TARS. I was on the phone for an hour and a half last night with Amtrak. Phone calls are still sadly very here. So, orbital. You're telling me. Hold on. Let's just crouch in a corner. You're telling me that if I wanted to trade, I would not use the thing on the map called the trading post. Two freight elevators, habitats, trading post, main building. Main build. Okay, you can't have more than one main building. Although maybe we should try one of these main buildings. We do have a warehouse right there. Try it. Wait for my vision to come back. I've left the lights on far longer than I ever should have. Okay, second landing area. I think we all agreed it was going to be about right here. Man, Luna already, huh? Okay, so it is right here. Good looking out. You know what? Let's gamble. I like to gamble. I'm curious how you doing. Oh, believe me, I have been, and I thought about it. I thought about it. I'll load our front first. Why are you coming up? All I said was use. I didn't say to come up. What a system. What a system. Oh yeah, Arcturious. That's why you gotta hop everywhere. I've been doing the personality thing. Why did the screen get blurry? Is someone looking at me from up top? No, it's just that. Okay. Alright, so I can fit 6 of these. Oh my god. Why does it come up every single time I activate it? That... Oh my god, that is such a waste of time. You guys are seeing this, right? Like every time I hit use on it, it calls this up. And it is the slowest thing ever. That's why people get shot here. And then I can't do anything while I'm waiting for this to... okay. Okay, we'll just sit here. I'll just sit here like a gopher, waiting for the hawk to get them. Hawks eat gophers, right? See, Dan, I hate that. I hate that. How much can that hold? What's 16 times 6? It's 96, right? feel like that went all the way, but I should have plenty of... I mean, Gaz, I hope you got good health insurance or good health care. Because, we're gonna be waiting a long time, brother. A long time. I mean, at least it is still in development. Like, we didn't get Starforge. You guys remember Starforge? I remember Starforge. God, that's a game I got burned on. Can you imagine dying because this thing had dial-up? I wish, Arcturious. Go look up the game Starforge on Steam. I backed that on Kickstarter. I spent like, I think 180 bucks on it, which, you know, in Star Citizen terms is chump change. But for Baby Jack, that was a lot of money. Come on. As you can. You know, Gaz, there's another game coming out. It's like Mud Runner, but it's post-apocalyptic. And it's basically courier service. It has an acronym for a name. I want to say like post-apocalyptic delivery service. Might be getting that one wrong. But it looks really good. It's on my list. Come on. Come on, you horrid little thing. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing that. Yeah, Scott? You know, we've got a storm about to blow through here in my neck of the woods. Or at least it's been threatening it all day. You know what? I've got that one extra 16. I leave that here. Nah, I'll load it up in the front. Nope. Okay, there we go. Really are curious. Maybe YouTube's just having a bad day. Nebraska, not too far off. I'm in Arkansas. I say that, you know, it's still hours, but you know what I mean, weather-wise. Okay. Get off of it, we get back on it. Okay, all right. Now we're cooking. Oh, Clive, that's not gonna wipe out your progress, though, is it? Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and bring this one up. Toss it to the front. Oh, Clive, how? Isn't that stored server side? Back off. Get back on it. That wipes that. You know, the warehouse transfer animations could definitely stand to be slower. Clive, I am so sorry. That is awful. How much progress did you have in it? Oh, Raymond, it's just force of habit. Old habits die hard. In the words of Nightwish, old lies die harder. You know, AJ, that's a good question. I need to go look at the sheet again. It's been so long, I've kind of forgotten what's really good in that range. I mean, drugs, obviously. Drugs are always good. Ah, Kiri, I am sorry. No, Arcurious, I get it. Got a lot of bands like that. Zampiana has been really popular. I don't know how well it'd go over for a C1, but... Clive, and they can't recover that? I mean, that's only, what, 14 years?
Engines online. Launch complete.
And we're burning.
Landing gear up.
And we're burning.
Shield system offline.
Oh, how fortunate. Yeah, but still, Clive, I mean, that feels like someone taking your life away, you know? There's no way we're gonna pull this off, is there? No way. No freaking way.
Quantum drive is now
Huh.
off.
Well, we did it. We got out of there. Man, oh man, oh man. That's how bad piracy is. I loaded a caterpillar. At Golden Riviera and didn't get shot. That's both amazing and sad. Clive, I would keep trying, man. Like, that just seems odd that would wipe you. That is true, Mabutu. Yeah, Parker, there was no way I was gonna make that over the weekend. I wanted to be on there with Astro, but man, like with all the dosage adjustments, like that stuff hits me hard, man. Like even with the taper down, like when I go down on prednisone, usually the next day, sometimes the next several days, like one, it starts off with these horrible muscle aches, like in the bones. It's like a Charlie horse, but it doesn't force it to move a certain way. And it's just all throughout my arms and legs. And I just have to lay in bed in pain, groaning. And Tylenol doesn't do anything for it. I can't take ibuprofen. Like, it got so bad I had to finally try an edible. I couldn't sleep through it. I mean, Clive, you're taking it better than I would. If it happened to me in Star Citizen, I would, well, I mean, you know, spent money, but if it happened to me even in Elite Dangerous with as little as I play, I don't think I'd be able to go back. Yeah, Mobutu, that sounds right. God, I'm hoping that goes away. It has wrecked the model railroading industry. Not to mention, you know, now graphics cards are the price of a very late model vehicle. Still, Clive, that hurts. Like, I would drink about it. See, Lonix, that sounds so nice, a micro center. The only place that I can get any sort of graphics card off the shelf here, sorry, hold on, is Best Buy. And my Best Buy has 3050s on the shelf. 3050s. So, yeah. Can't exactly just walk into a place and check out the next grooviest stock. I am wondering when I need to start planning for an upgrade. Like, my 3080 Ti has been serving me incredibly well. Tars, you know, I don't know. I'd have to go look again. Yeah, Golden, I've played it. It's quite fun. They rebalance the economy because, like, in the beginning, it was actually more beneficial to be a space salvager than it was a space trucker. But I think they finally changed it up. Yeah, Parker, that's not a bad idea. I'm waiting for that one case to come out. I know it's silly to plan a build around a case, but I think it's Silverstone. That's the FLP-01. don't know if you guys have seen that case. It's a faux sleeper build. They released a picture of it for April Fool's Day, and then everybody wanted it, and they went, fine, fine, fine. I guess we'll build it because you're all idiots, and you want 90s PC cases. Oh, did you find it, AJ? Yeah, that's it. The FLP01. I want it so bad. It's supposed to be coming out, I think, this quarter. And, like, I'll transfer all my old stuff to it, but that's what I want to do a new build in, is the FLP01. I'm about to, why not? Can't you just get, what's your current CPU? No, Raymond, I get that. That's what I'm on with you, buddy. Yeah, Lonix? What issues did you run into? Always been lucky with mine. What? They won't let you upgrade off that? An i7 8700K that they let upgrade. Of course, had to get the actual, like, physical trusted platform module for the motherboard, but... Oh, is that it, Golden? It has to be 8th gen? Okay. If that's the case... See, right about now is when I would really pay a lot of money to hire someone to help me move his cargo. Because as slow as this tractor beam is, there being 6 16s per module, sure is a lot to move. And the Atlas would actually be great for this, for staging it over here, but I can't send all that down without moving it. Yeah, Tars, a lot of e-waste too. Like, that's the thing, dude. Like, I walk into a Best Buy and I just kind of get sick because it's like 90% of the stuff on the shelf just seems like it's designed to go straight to the dump, you know? I mean, AJ, if you're not doing anything, I don't know how close you are to Patch City, though. There's a good chance I get all this loaded by the time you get over. We could always try a second run. I mean, Clive, I guess you could see it as a new journey. It's a loss. Yeah, that's fair, AJ. Also, just FYI, we'll have a stream tomorrow, barring any sort of weird shenanigans going on. I might have to leave a little bit early, though. I have found out that I am supposed to go to some play. And really, I was told about it like 3 months ago, and I just forgot. Because, you know, I don't use a planner, and I don't plan, so. Hey, Raven. A lot better today, thank you. How you doing, man? But like, realistically, do you need to go to Windows 11? I mean, 10's been pretty nice to me so far. Alright, so that's 2 extra boxes. It's 24, 25. So moving 25 things. Oh, Windows 95. Well, Archista, I'm sure for copyright purposes, it is the max lift tractor beam. Gee golly, if I had only brought an atlas. I don't know where I'd stick it. I did kind of fill up the ship this time. Oh, golden. It's great. Like, Elita's amazing. Like, you get some repetition, but we said the exact same thing about Star Citizen, and my only real issue with Elite, and anyone else who has played Elite more than I have, or less, feel free to jump in and correct me on this one. I just feel like the multiplayer is set up to where it's more... It's really difficult to do things together at times. I guess is the best way that I could put it, at least the way that I feel. Like, I can't wire a buddy money so he can go get a ship. I have to basically dump commodity cargo for him that he can then go collect and sell. Like, you can do missions together, but sometimes it just kind of feels like you're doing separate things together, if you know what I mean. At least the last time that I played. It has been a couple years. Yeah. Yeah, with it being so spread out, it's like, oh, I'm over here in this system. And it's like, oh, I'm 4 hours away in this system. I don't know why, but I always hung around Wolf 359 a lot. Ah, it's alright, Squirrel. Like, I've got an Atlas. My issue is, since I'd already pulled the cargo out, I couldn't send it down to grab the Atlas without losing the cargo. I don't know, Lonix. It is kind of big enough. Because you'd be like, all right, let's team up. Let's go play together. And your buddy's like, oh, I'm at Microtech and you're at ArcCorp. Oh no, I just died clipping through the ground. Oh no, the train ran over me. Oh no, I tried to leave my hangar and I exploded. And then 4 hours later, you still haven't met up. So somehow, only having 2 systems, they have the exact same problem. I mean, TARS, we're supposed to, and I love a farming game, or a game with farming that isn't about farming. Like, I will never play Farming Simulator, but I will lose sleep playing Eco, running a giant farm, or growing vegetables in Rust. God, I love farming in Rust. I just hate Rust. Yeah, I guess. Good luck, man. Have an Oreo for me. Alright, finally, we can send all this down. Golden, I was made sad by Starfield because they had the whole... They had an entire unarmed perk tree that required a lot of investment. And yet, completely filling it out, your hand-to-hand still did less damage than a basic weapon. Which I know is realistic, but we weren't playing the game for realism. Yeah, Orchestra. How many times that's happened before? Yeah, see, simple. I started playing on PvE servers too, just so I could not have disappointment. People still find ways to screw with you there. You know what? Why don't we fill the ship with octopuses? Really? There we go. Think? Come on. I hope they fix this one day, too. This whole... the list doesn't work correctly thing. Like, the drop down doesn't actually match what you're doing. How much did we pay for that? Can anybody rewind and tell me how much we paid for all that Altrucia toxin? I just, you know, I want to compare that to doing a single whole sea hauling mission that pays me 500k for no risk whatsoever. I just, you know. Wait, Raymond, really? Really? Ooh, Orchestra, good luck. Enjoy space. Like, I know it was 1 million and some change, but was it really 1.44 million? Because if so, ooh. I need a C-nut. I need a rat on a stick. You know what? I can actually probably just pull it up off the trade sheet, can't I? Yeah, so if we paid 3610, calculator. You know, Tars, I actually used to. Yeah, okay, so we paid 1.44 million. We made about 200K off that. Risking my own money at a hotspot, a real freaking hotspot.
Saying he wants to come visit. Thing is, he still thinks I'm doing odd jobs around Stanton. He'd shit a brick if he knew I was in Pyro.
Maybe I should have picked up the E-Tab.
Solid excuses for why he can't come.
Well, that's the way it goes.
Maybe that's it. Maybe we should go back and just buy E-Tam. That's it. Like, if I fill up a Caterpillar full of drugs at a PvP hotspot, I should make more than half of a hauling mission, you know? Like, is that wrong? Like, am I asking too much? Yeah, exactly, Mobutu. Wait, why is that one gray? Ah, that one's got sauce on it. I do prefer a sauce. Bruce, quite the opposite. The crime pays. No crime, no pay. Since we're in Pyro, we're going to litter because that's evil. And we're Disney villains. Pyro. Thank you, Raymond. Okay, so yeah, that is exactly what I paid then. 1.444. So yeah. Like, you know, I didn't get shot, which is nice. But the risk was not worth the reward, especially the time involved. I could have done like 3 Hull C runs in that time and made 1.5 million. I'll let it finish. Yeah, simple. That's with drugs too, you know? Yeah, the time sink is way too big. Marcus, like, that don't even work for the people that stream the game, you know?
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
No. We're gonna go sell this Omnipoxy, and then I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up. See, and here's the thing. Omnipoxy, if I sell it in Pyro, I can get 2508 per SCU for it. But in Stanton, I can get about 2656. Which, hold on. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. You know, 2656 minus, what did I say? 2508. So it's 148 per SCU. 384. That's an extra 56,000 to bring it to Stanton. So, risking the gate, braving the gate, doing the extra legwork for an extra 56k. That doesn't sound worth it to me. Does that sound worth it to you guys? Like, we're gonna do it because it's fun. But when you're doing super serious business, you don't do things for fun. Super serious spaceship video game. Exactly, Tars. Especially with all that extra gas. Braving the gate. Like, we could get torpedoed. I feel like we've already used up a lot of luck.
Hello and welcome aboard your dream interplanetary craft. Your systems are on. Engines online. Quantum fuel is at 100%. Launch.
Oh, Clive, God, no, not at all. Clive, if I was min-maxing, I wouldn't even be trading. I'd just keep doing hauling missions with the whole sea and making 500,000 every 10 minutes. Maybe 50. Raymond, that sounds right. And Tars, that's a good question. Last time I fueled up was in Microtech. And then I just fueled up now, and I had to pay about 4,000. We'll see how much fuel I use on the way there. In fact, where am I going to take this to? 2656 looks like it's the best price I can get for it. I'll probably sell it at Arc L1. Yeah, Mabutu, like with the whole sea and the right hauling missions, like you can really crank out cash. Oh, Golden, I'm sorry. You know, I mean, technically, you could use your whole C for member rank. Like, you don't... It doesn't have to be the huge missions. I mean, the fuel was a little expensive, but it's not bad. Drop an Erebos on it, and you're not really out much. I don't remember these rocks being as craggly as they are. Yeah, golden. All right, and away we go. Yeah, Wolf. Although I feel like I need a nap. Sleep has still not been kind. And it's got to the point where I just dread sleep because it's just trading feeling one version of crappy for another. You know, Tars, that's a very good question. You give me a second. Let me make it out of this wormhole and we'll look. That has kind of been a slow trickle. I haven't really worked hard on it. In fact, I think I may have actually lost some subscribers, which I understand. I haven't made videos in a long time. Right. You know what? We'll sell it at Dark Guild 2. That way I can claim my ship. My best in show. I didn't apply it. Okay. Crusader. Microtech. There we go. Yeah, Parker, it's just the gathering the data. It takes so long, and I've just found it harder and harder to be at the computer for long periods of time. Yep, right at 90. Right at 90. Well, yeah, Parker, but I want it to be accurate, you know? But you're right, I gotta get back to doing things. This has been difficult. I feel like I've been so coked up on medications.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Hey, Wookie. Better than I have been, that's for sure. Although we are about to have to wrap it up soon as I sell this cargo off. I mean, that is true, Parker, and things do literally vary every 10 minutes. Anything neat in this, in today's patch? Oh, Wookie, you're good. Honestly, nothing really happened. We did a little bit of trade, was able to fill up a caterpillar with altruistic toxin at Golden Riviera and get out without getting shot. Really even observed. Well, maybe we were observed. Who knows? Oh, it's appreciated, Wookie.
Shield system online. Landing gear down.
Where are they gonna put me? Right over there. Oh, Parker, that's sad. Wonder why. I mean, technically the Polaris doesn't have a railgun, so maybe that's... Ooh. You know, Tenebris, I don't know. I know you can fit it inside the regular modules. I don't know about the front. Maybe? I mean, you'd be really hard pressed to maneuver it in there. You'd have to tractor beam it in sideways. I'm gonna say most likely not. Because getting it in the side modules alone is very difficult. And you've got slightly less space in the front module. Nice, Parker. I'm glad they realized the error of proximity assist. Yeah, because like if you look down there, you've got... What is it? You need a 16 that away. Just a little bit. You can get a full 24 through there. So yeah, you've got slightly more space to work with in these side modules. Or at least the main modules at side load. Right. Thank you, Saron. So it sounds like they're giving a lot of... What is this about player addresses now? If we confirm that we're actually getting those? We're gonna sell this cargo straight from the ship. Not even unloaded. Luna, that's exactly where I'm at. I delivered the amulet, went to the Mage's Guild,
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
because I'm
system.
doing an all punching playthrough, but I want my character to be magic curious.
Your vehicle has been moved to our stealth. As visitors again.
I even took the Atronach symbol, so that way he'd have lots of magic, but not able to regen it. And have more magic resistance while being an orc. That way he's a tanky little guy. I did, Lonix. It was really hard not to stream it, too. Maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. Maybe we'll stream some Oblivion. And you guys can make fun of my, my custom character creation. Oh yeah, Wookiee, but it's a thing that everybody's been waiting for years, you know? It's essentially the Half-Life 3 of Star Citizen. It's been just built up to impossible standards. And also taken nearly as long to come out. That's where I'm going. Yeah, Saron, like, I am looking forward to the Kraken because of its large cargo capacity. It's basically a hull sea that can defend itself. It has a lot of other uses besides just pew pew. What? I'm sorry. Hold on. Do they not take it here? You know what? We'll deal with that tomorrow. We'll deal with that tomorrow. I can feel the need for bed. We're gonna have a hot dog and call it here.
We've just.
Yeah, Wookie. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go lay down. Hopefully I won't be out of commission for too long. But alright. You guys have a wonderful night. We will come back here tomorrow. It might be some Oblivion. Who knows? You guys take care of yourselves. Eat something decent for me. Take your meds if you haven't. Don't be that guy. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.